Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we'll be taking a look at this ScreenBar e-reading lamp from BenQ. This is essentially a thin little lamp that sits on top of your monitor, and it will allow you to see your keyboard or a book that you're reading in front of your monitor, or in general it would just kind of light up your desk without taking up a big space on your desk, because the lamp does just sit directly on top of your monitor, and it allows it to look really nice and, like I said, just not take up space on your desk while providing light for your desk, which is very nice. This is just the packaging that it comes in. It's a kind of sleeve that goes over this box that contains the actual lamp. And on the back of the box we get some kind of information about how to set it up. There isn't really an instruction manual, so this is the extent of the instructions for setting it up, but it's not bad because it's a fairly simple process. I'll go ahead and open up the box and show you what's inside of here. So I have already taken out the lamp, but I still wanted to show you what the packaging is like. The lamp itself is just kept in here. This is the kind of clamp that goes on the monitor that actually holds the lamp. And then we do have a USB power cable. It's just a simple micro USB cable. That is what the lamp takes, so you can plug this into your computer or a power bank, or a charger on the wall or something. Ideally it is for your computer, because you do set this lamp on your monitor, so you can plug it in your computer, and it does provide enough power to power the lamp very well, which is nice. I'll go ahead and get the actual lamp itself now and show you around it. Then we'll go ahead and set it up and you can see what it is like, and I'll show you the amount of light it provides and all of that. Okay, so this is the lamp itself. As you can see, it is a very skinny little bar with a bunch of LEDs on the underside of it. And on the top of the light here, we do have 4 different controls. Each control is touch sensitive. These aren't actual buttons. They just pick up your finger when you push on it. And each one has a little circle around it to show where you should push it. And you can activate the buttons by either tapping on them or holding them down, which I will show you when the light's actually plugged in and on top of the monitor. But the 4 controls we have here are, of course, the power switch for turning the lamp on and off. This little box here doesn't say anywhere in the settings, but it's a kind of default switch. It brings it to a kind of default setting for the color temperature and brightness, so you can just simply push this to get back to normal, sort of, is my interpretation of it from using it. Like I said, it's not explained anywhere in the instruction manual or anything, but that is what I've observed from actually using it. Then I have a button here for adjusting the color temperature and another button for adjusting the brightness of the lamp. Again, you can activate the buttons by either holding it down, so if you hold this down it'll go slowly to the dimmest setting or again to the brightest setting, or if you just simply push it, it will incrementally scroll through the brightness settings. And on the back of the lamp here we do have the micro USB. This is of course how it is powered, and other than that there's not much except for little logo in the right hand corner that says ScreenBar, which is of course the product itself. So I'll go ahead and attach this to a monitor and I will show you how it works. Alright, so this is what the ScreenBar looks like when it is attached. Of course this is not the front of the monitor, it is the back, but I'm just kind of showing you what this clamp does and how it's attached and all of that. So we do have the micro USB cable simply going into the back of the lamp itself, and then we do have this kind of clamp here, which is a very heavy and weighted clamp here. So if we go ahead and lift this off, you can see that it does just kind of rotate like this, so you can adjust the lamp to your liking. So if you have it on here like this, for example, you can stretch this out a little bit more and that will angle the light upwards, or you can put it down and it will angle the light more towards your keyboard, which is very nice to be able to do. And this is a very solid weight, so it's not going to fall off or anything like that. And you do just have a little lip on the front of here, which will go on the front of your monitor, and it does have a little rubber pad all on the inside of this clamp here, so it doesn't damage your monitor in any way. This little clamp here attaches to the light simply by kind of clipping onto it, and it does have a hole in it so that the micro USB cable is able to access the light still even if you have the clamp on it. So it is a very nice design, and like I said, it's very nice that it is adjustable by simply moving this little weight like this, and it will stay on very nicely and it won't damage your monitor in any way because of the rubber pads here. Now I'll go ahead and turn it around and show you what the front of the lamp looks like, and then I'll kind of show you what the color temperatures are and the different brightness settings. So when you do have this ScreenBar installed on your monitor and you are facing it, this is what you will look at. It doesn't go below the front of the monitor or anything like that, and it's not very obtrusive. It's a very nice design in that sense. It just kind of sits along the top and you can just turn it on when you want to, and it doesn't really block your view or anything like that, which is very nice. Alright, now that we have the lights off, the first thing we'll want to do is simply turn on the ScreenBar. Again, this is a touch capacitive button, so it's not a physical button that you are pushing, and so to turn it on you simply tap the power button, of course. And you can see that this is the kind of brightness setting we get. I'll go ahead and zoom in on the controls to show you what buttons we're pushing and all of that. So the first thing we can do here is adjust the brightness. So as you can see right now, there's a green light on this little default setting, is what I want to call it. So if we change this brightness, for example, we'll simply tap on this, and it does get brighter, as you can see. And then the default setting is off because it's not on the default setting anymore. So we can again change the brightness by either tapping on it like this. As you can see, it's changing in brightness, or we can hold it down and then it goes all the way down or all the way back up, which is pretty easy to do as well. We can also change the color temperature by simply tapping on this button here. And I'll go ahead and put a piece of paper down to show you the differences in color temperature. So this is just a paper that came in the box with the ScreenBar. And so right now it's a pretty cool color temperature, but if we tap on the color temperature capacitive button, as you can see, it can get warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer, and then it goes and starts getting cooler again. So we do have several different color options. We have one for kind of studying, reading, a more relaxed tone. Maybe if you're watching a movie, you'll have on an orange setting instead of the white one or something like that. Or if it's night or something, you might want to use the orange setting on a dimmer brightness so that you're not too woken up before going to sleep again, and all that. So you can easily cycle through the different color temperatures by simply tapping on the color temperature button, or again, if you hold it down, it will adjust through them more quickly. So you can do either, and it is very easy to change, and it is nice that you have these different color temperature options. And then again, no matter what color temperature or brightness you are on, you can always simply push this little button here to go back to a kind of default setting that's in between cool and warm, and it's a very medium brightness. It can go brighter, it can go dimmer, and it can get cooler or warmer, but it is a kind of in-between setting to just kind of reset it, and then you can again adjust from there. Alright, so this has been a look at the BenQ ScreenBar e-reading lamp. Overall, it's definitely a product I would recommend. It's a little bit pricey, but it is definitely very good quality for what you get. It provides quite a bit of light, it's not obtrusive to your desk in any way, and it does even like potentially add to the look of your monitor and all that, and it's very nice to have a light right above your monitor. Maybe you're typing at night and your keyboard doesn't have a backlight, or you want to read in front of your monitor, study, or anything. Overall, it is a very nice alternative to having a large desk lamp because it doesn't take up nearly as much space, and it's probably even more adjustable than comparable lamps. So overall, it is a very nice product, and it is definitely something I would recommend. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this review. If you enjoyed this video, then a like rating is always appreciated, and if you'd like to see more videos very similar to this one, then feel free to subscribe. This has been Jordan for Jolt Reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next review.